Hey, and welcome back to another video. I'm your Lifestylist K, your secure woman mentor, and if you are new here, I help women unlearn the lies of toxic love so that she can heal, rebel, and live the life that she deserves. And today, I wanted to talk about becoming the woman that you needed when you were broken. You see, there was a time when you begged and pleaded and cried for someone to save you, for someone to see you, for someone to love you the way that you know that you deserve to be loved. And now that someone is you. There are some of us that will never understand the pain of toxic love. There are some of us who will only know the pain of toxic love. And there's those of us who know the pain of toxic love, but also have a desire to be loved the right way. And that's who I'm talking to right now. The one who understands that just because I experience a thing does not mean I have to continue to experience a thing. We are all here having a journey, and some of us aren't experiencing the same journey. There are some people who will never understand what it feels like to have been broken down. And there are some of us who only know what it feels like to be broken down and don't know how to even get out of that space. And then here we are realizing that we deserve more and we're going to get more, because what we have experienced doesn't have to be our end story. So there is a turning point that happens in our heart and our mind and our soul that tells us, I deserve better than this. And in order for me to have better than this, I have to let go in order to become. I have to heal in order to become. So understanding that healing isn't just about letting go, it's also about becoming. So in order to become, you've decided to stop chasing validation, stop chasing love, stop allowing toxic love into your space in your heart, and start embodying everything that you have desired, have prayed for, have imagined. Because in order to become, it starts with you, no one else. We cannot force someone to change for us. You cannot force someone to see how great our love is. You can't force anyone to see that. Because the only person that you can control, the only person that you have say so over is yourself. So your turning point was realizing that I have to become what it is that I need in my life. And in order to do that, I have to let some people go. And in order to let people go, I have to learn to honor myself. As you're becoming this greater elevated version of yourself, honor the broken parts of you. Because in order for you to become, you have to understand where you came from, where it started from, where you started off at. And the broken part of you is the only reason that you're here now. It's because you realize that that was a part of you that you no longer wanted to wallow and dwell in that space. But also honoring the broken part of you is understanding that she wasn't weak. The broken parts of her wasn't weak. She was surviving. She was giving a part of herself to someone who could not see it, to people who could not see it, who refused to see her greatness. That's not weakness. That was a woman showing up on a regular basis, surviving in a space and trying to thrive in a space where she was never meant to survive in. She was just meant to learn who she was. So understand that every tear, every heartbreak, every disappointment became the blueprint to your wisdom, to your growing, to your elevation. So there's never a need to shame the broken part of you, and never allow someone else to shame the broken parts of you, the old part of you. Instead, thank her, honor her, and realize that even in your brokenness, you still was a bad bitch. Because she's the reason you're still here, elevating, thriving, still putting in the work to be your best self, still putting in the work to no longer have to experience or go through toxic love in order to have great love, honorable love. And as you go through that process of honoring the broken aspects of yourself and understanding that that part of you is why you're in this phase of becoming, is why you're in this phase of wanting to become the best version of who you know you can be. And what that looks like is that you start to speak differently, you start to choose differently, and you start loving and honoring yourself differently. See, the broken part of you, the old version of yourself would accept anything that showed you a little bit of love. Now this new you, who you're becoming, who you're thriving to be, can now see when love is fake. You can see when love isn't real. You can see when someone is playing games. Because you know what you have worked so hard for within yourself, that when something isn't aligning with it, you know to back off. You know to let that go, because it's not for you. Because the woman that you're becoming and the woman that you are at this moment holds her boundaries with grace. And she knows now how to love without losing herself. And sometimes coming from a space of toxicity, that can be hard to do. So if that's something that you need help with, even here in this moment, click the link in the description box. Let's work together so we can learn how to honor, so you can learn how to truly honor yourself in that space and love yourself without guilt. And as you learn to love yourself without losing yourself, you realize that you are now your safe space. The safe space that you desired for someone else to create for you. You are now that safe space that you once searched for. You're learning to become and be unapologetically yourself. Living with purpose, living with peace, living in your power on your own terms. As you're growing, tell yourself this: you are her. You are the woman you needed, and she is proud of you. That is your affirmation moving forward every day when you look in the mirror. Tell yourself, I am her. I am the woman I needed, and I am proud of you. Even if you don't believe it in this moment, you say it until you do, and you work on yourself consistently. But make sure that that is a daily or weekly affirmation for yourself as you become the greatest version of who you know you can become. Understanding that you are now in a space where you can become the woman that you needed when you were broken. I hope that this message finds you well. I am your Lifestylist K, your secure woman mentor. And until next time, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.